started studying this thing for a long time, and I look at those numbers, and really that percentage doesn't tell you much of anything. It's kind of it's a math equation. That's about all it is, but it doesn't tell you what's really going on in your economy, and that's the problem. Because I have seen several months, especially when I came into office 5.5 years ago, and we had record unemployment around the state. The state's unemployment rate was about 10.4, and we would have months where we would see job loss and layoffs go up and the unemployment rate go down. I'm like, how in the world does that make sense? And then, as I was running for re-election a couple of years ago, we had a string of months where our layoffs were down, job growth was up, employment was actually going up, and our unemployment rate kept going up. Matter of fact, it went up for like 3 or 4 months in a row. It got spectacularly high, but there was nothing in the numbers that said, well, why is it doing that? And so nowadays, when I talk about it, I go, just quit paying attention to percentage. What you need to be paying attention to is those numbers behind it. And let me just talk about what's going on here. Now, this last month, you got your numbers come in, and you guys actually had pretty good numbers. But now there's some things in those numbers which I don't agree with. Well, first of all, the big thing you need to know is your unemployment rate did go down, which I just told you to quit paying attention to that. But the number behind that that's really exciting is 2 things. First of all, workforce. Anybody in here know what the term workforce means when you talk about unemployment numbers, what that actually means? Nobody? Okay, when you hear somebody talk about your workforce, that is everybody who is currently working and or looking for work. Now that's the number that everybody always says, well, you guys aren't counting everybody. To that, I actually disagree with. We are. We're counting everybody who actually does want to work. If you don't want to work, I'm not going to count you because you're not part of the workforce. So that's your workforce number. The good news is, here in Georgia, we have seen the workforce number increase every single month this year. Matter of fact, there are 95,000 more people in the workforce today than there was in January. Folks, that is a big number. Okay, that means people are excited, they're seeing the jobs, they're coming back out there and they're looking. So that's good. Macon, you're seeing the same thing. Last month you saw over 500 people come back into the workforce. And even better news is, you saw over 600 people actually gain employment last month. 600 people. That's really good news. That's exciting.